Question 4. Fideism is taking a leap of faith. Do you agree with this assertion? Explain your position on this. Fideism, the belief that faith is not subject to rational scrutiny, must be accepted without evidence or reason, suggests that taking a leap of faith is necessary. Fideists argue that reason and evidence cannot fully explain religious beliefs, as they are ultimately transcendent and beyond our limited understanding. Therefore, they advocate for a complete reliance on faith. Agreeing or disagreeing with fideism and the notion of taking a leap of faith depends on one's perspective. Some theologians may argue that faith is indeed the most crucial aspect of religious belief and that it requires taking a leap beyond reason and evidence. They see faith as a trust in the unseen, a personal encounter with the divine that cannot be completely grasped by the limitations of human understanding. In this view, faith becomes a transformative and authentic response to God's revelation. On the other hand, other theologians may argue against fideism. They believe that religion should be reasonably coherent and that faith can be complemented by rationality. They suggest that faith is not opposed to reason but works in harmony with it. According to this viewpoint, faith may still involve trust and openness to the divine, but it should also take into account reasoned, reflected, intellectual exploration and evidence. Ultimately, whether one agrees with fideism or not depends on their theological framework, personal beliefs, and the weight they assign to reason and evidence in relation to faith. Theological perspectives vary, and different scholars and religious communities hold diverse views on the role of faith in religious beliefs. Question number 5. Explanatory power. Does this view explain things coherently? Discuss with a basic life experience. Explanatory power refers to the ability of a particular view or explanation to account for a wide range of observations and phenomena in a coherent and logical manner. To discuss this concept with a basic life experience, let's consider the example of someone waking up very early every morning, feeling tired despite getting a recommended amount of sleep. If we take a view that explains this coherently, it should provide a plausible and comprehensive explanation for the consistent tiredness. For instance, let's say this person's daily routine involves consuming excessive amount of caffeine throughout the day, leading to difficulty falling asleep at night. The explanatory power of this view lies in the fact that excessive caffeine consumption is known to disrupt sleep patterns and lead to tiredness. However, if we consider an alternative view that does not explain things coherently, it may provide an insufficient or inconsistent explanation for the person's tiredness. For instance, if the explanation of that person is simply lazy or lacks motivation, this view does not address the fact that the person is getting sufficient sleep and should not naturally feel tired. In this basic life experience example, the view that attributes tiredness to excessive caffeine consumption has higher explanatory power as it aligns with our understanding of sleep disturbances caused by caffeine. It accounts for the observations coherently by linking the person's tiredness to a specific behavior, rather than making assumptions about their personality and motivations. In general, the explanatory power of a view can be expressed by how well it provides logical, comprehensive, and evidence-backed explanations for a wide range of observations. the more phenomena it can account for, and the more coherent its explanations, the higher its explanatory power. Shalom.